Hi there and welcome to my first live stream here on Patreon. I'm going to see if this is actually working. I figured that since I was going to do an update video today, I might as well go live. So I just have to see now if this is actually operating the way it's supposed to go. Let's see. Oh, don't see a broadcast. Click Start Broadcast in your YouTube stream window. Let's see if this is working. Oh, it is. Okay. All right there. So I decided to go live in order to actually try something new. And I can see that no one is online right now on my patrons. So my reason for doing this is that I can do an update and then I can ask you guys, or you guys can ask me questions. So when you watch this, you're going to be watching this after I've been live, but it doesn't really matter. Because then you guys know that next time I'm going to be doing an update on my Patreon, I'm also going to be going live, which means that you get exclusive access to me and you can ask me all kinds of questions and stuff like that. This is a new thing that I'm trying. So what have I been busy doing so far this month? I've been very busy doing reading up on and researching everything that has to do with sync licensing. So that's basically music bureaucracy. That's precisely what it is. And I've been watching all kinds of videos. I figured out that Sigøynerweisen had already been featured in a movie, which made me really, really happy. I had forgotten all about it. So yeah, I've been very busy doing that, taking all kinds of notes. I made myself a very organized sort of, I don't know what they call it, mind map or whatever, but I'm not going to show that to you guys because that is very private. That is for me, based on my notes. And I've been going through all of my files, trying to make everything nice and organized before I start contacting people. And I think it's a good idea to do that because I've been approached by other people who wanted to use my music in other movies. So that would make me very, very happy if I could get more sync licensing deals. It's never really something that we have actively been looking for, but I think that would be a good priority. So besides from that, I have sent in a entry that is very, I get distracted by all these people who are making noises around me, and I think someone is about to come into the room now. No, thank God. But anyway, I have sent in an entry that has to do with what I do professionally. It is a guitar entry, and I think that would be very, very helpful to other guitar players because I'm writing about something that I don't really see other guitar players write about. So I've been sending that in to Huffington Post, actually, and I'm wondering if they're going to get back to me. They are looking for people to send them entries. So those were my two main priorities, and I thought to myself that I was going to get done with that in the first week of January. It's quite staggering how things drag out. Like today, I've been busy the entire day shooting a video about the EU and Article 13 and Article 11. My reason for making the first video that I did on YouTube was that YouTube, they are trying to get their creators to make videos about this specific topic. So I made a movie about that, and then I said in the movie I had contacted a whole bunch of EU representatives, which I had done. Then I received a reply, and of course then I had to do a follow-up to let my followers know what they basically wrote to me. That took me the entire day, and I was editing it on my phone because we've had issues this month so far with Final Cut Pro. That's the reason why we haven't put any new music videos out, and why my Faith Journey video still hasn't been released, because I did a very nice Faith Journey video together with the local vicar in December, or I think it was the end of November, and the plan was to release it sooner. But the second that something isn't working with tech, then everything ends up being thrown off in terms of deadlines and timelines. So I was editing the video today on this phone right here, very nice Apple phone, on iMovie, and it actually took me from I woke up. I put on makeup, made myself ready, ate, and then I spent the entire day shooting that video and then putting it together. So even when you're doing something like a video blog, and that's what I figured out when I tried to do a video blog with music back in 2013, something like that takes days actually, especially when you have to sync the music with video or whatever. So I've been working on that nonstop until now, and now I'm sitting here streaming this, and now I have one viewer. That's kind of cool. I wonder who that is. I hope that's not me checking if this works. That would be terrible. But anyway, so that's what I've been working on, and that's what I've been doing so far this month. I have also published 15 different blog entries, so I really enjoy blogging. And I've been reading up on all kinds of new updates. It has to do with the social media landscape. What I figured out before Christmas was that you can only reach maximum 2% of your Facebook followers, because they have changed their algorithm, or basically, changed their site. So there are all kinds of new things. It is possible, for example, to contact Spotify as an unsigned artist if you have new songs, but those songs have to be unpublished. And the funny thing about being an unsigned independent artist is that nobody actually gives you this information upfront. Nobody tells you these things, so you have to actually find these things out. The thing about Spotify, I found out because I saw an old tweet on the page of on the Twitter page of CD Baby. So trying to keep on top of these things and write down notes and trying to implement, and it's like you're kind of chasing after things, you're trying to follow whatever trends and wrap your head around new changes within the social media landscape. So then obviously affects social media marketing and what you're doing as an independent artist. So I'm really stoked to see the reaction that people have had to the new CD and the new album. That makes me really, really excited and really happy. I keep on receiving great feedback, both from people online who have received their CDs, the physical CDs, and also from people in the real world that I bump into that have listened to the song. So that makes me very, very happy. Obviously, I want more people to hear about the release, but so far so good when it comes to the feedback and reactions. I have been writing new piano songs, which is pretty awesome, and I obviously want to show you guys, what I've been working on. You will get sneak peeks before everyone else, which is what I did last year. I actually went through all of my different, I have watched all of my different Patreon videos that I did last year just to see what I showed you guys and what I actually put out there. And I realized that I'd actually shared quite a lot when it came to sneak peeks from my songs and sneak peeks from Volume 1. So I'm going to be doing the same thing this year. And I think it's going to be quicker to record all the things that I want to record, since I was trying to recover, obviously, last year. So I've been working on new piano songs, and one of them is called Game Boy. It's pretty exciting, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. I'm going to share it here on Patreon first. So then I've been focusing on Wakai, which is the instructional book that I've been using as I've been learning how to sing classical music. My reason for that is that I'm intending to upload and create a tutorial here on Patreon that is a Patreon exclusive, where I'll be, it's like a 45-minute vocal lesson that I intend to upload. And my plan was to do that at the end of this month, and I'm hoping it will be possible for me to sort of reach that deadline. I've actually not played any guitar so far this year, like none. I haven't even touched my guitar because I've been so busy with the whole sync licensing and trying to read up on everything that's currently happening in the social media landscape. So that's basically a whole bunch of music bureaucracy and trying to keep on top of things and promoting the album and things like that. Even things such as updating your sites, everything takes time, everything drags out. As I said in the beginning of this entry, I've been spending the whole day working on my latest YouTube video and editing things on here, since my Final Cut Pro doesn't work right now. So it's everything takes time, everything drags out. Looking through all my files on my computer, that has taken me hours, just trying to get all of that organized, because you have to have all of your files organized if you want to have sync licensing deals, which I realized, my music has already been synced and I want to have more of that. So besides from that, I'm going to have just a quick word about what I've been doing. Other than all this work and music stuff, I've been reading a bit. I've started reading this book. I really recommend reading it. It is really, really, really good. And my initial plan was that I was going to be journaling through every single chapter. This has to do with a lot of history, actually, European history. It's not just the composers. So it's this book might end up becoming banned in the future because it's very politically incorrect. It talks about Islamic expansionism, talks about the Ottoman Empire and things like that, and poverty, like women working back in the day, even though a lot of people are trying to sell now that women were not working at all until feminist liberation during the 60s. That's a lie. So this book is very, very good, very interesting, but very politically incorrect because, it goes against a lot of what is supposed to be historical facts in this day and age. Then I've been looking at this gem. I really like this one. This is one of the new Bibles that I received last year for my confirmation. So I'm always looking forward to Sundays now, because on Sunday I don't do anything. So the second that it's Sunday, I'm not going to be looking at any of my tech. Not going to be doing anything that is work related. I'm just going to be relaxing. So that's very, very, very nice. So then I'm reading, obviously. So I've been trying to get back to exercising, going for long walks, and trying to force myself to be active again, because I was ill for such a long time, and last year I was just basically trying to get back to work. So that was what I was doing whenever I had the energy to do anything. So that was my pretty much my update for what I have been up to. And I see I have 1 viewer on this stream, which is the lowest number I've ever had for a stream. But that's because this is a private stream. This is only for my patrons, and I don't have that many patrons yet. So of course I hope that I will get more and more patrons. So if the one viewer who is watching this has any questions, just feel free to ask me, because right now I am here and I'm available for whoever wants to speak to me, ask me questions in terms of my patrons. So I'm going to just see if any questions appear from the one viewer watching this. And if that doesn't happen, then I'm just going to, go offline. But anyway, I did my first update for January 2019, and I'm going to be doing, and I'm thinking that this is a much smarter way of doing updates, that I do one in the middle of the month, preferably, and then I do one towards the end, rather than coming with, two towards the very end of the month. Okay, so now I'm just going to be here for some seconds or a couple of minutes. Oh, I'm just trying to see how this thing looks like. Let's see. Okay, so there are no questions at all whatsoever, and I don't think that there's going to be any questions either from the one person watching this. So I'm guessing that there will be people watching this once it is over. I mean, and people can obviously access this and watch it back. All the videos that I have published here on my Patreon have been unlisted, every single one of them. So they're exclusive to Patreon, and people can go and look at them whenever they feel like looking at them. Okay, so I will do another update when we're getting closer to the end of the month. I will also do a public live stream. So that will probably be way more action on a public live stream, and that's going to be on Saturday next week. I'm going to be celebrating that I passed 25,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So the one person who is watching this, and whoever patrons that will watch this once I'm done, make sure that you come and join me on Saturday next month. Then I'll be playing a little bit and singing a little bit, and I will talk about how happy I am that 25,000 that I've passed that landmark number. Okay, take care and bye-bye.